Hello, hello, hello. Welcome all to another Game Breakers live stream. Today, we're playing WWE 2K25, the MyRise Mutiny story. Now, I'll be playing this from the very beginning because I haven't actually played MyRise yet. And you guys watching, well, you guys can kind of help me along a little bit because you can choose my path. We're going to get going in just a little bit. I'm just going to check a few things first. Make sure all that's good to go and let you guys get into the stream. We will get going in a few minutes and I'll be back with you very shortly. Just need to check a few things on my end. All right. Welcome in, everybody. If you've just joined, hello. So yeah, as I've mentioned, we're going to be playing this. It's the first time I've played this year's MyRise, so it should be interesting. So yeah, we're gonna get on with it very shortly, like as I said. So yeah, WWE 2K25, we've done a few already, not live streams, videos on the YouTube channel, so by all means go and watch those if you haven't already. And basically, we've only done a controls guide and a little bit of information. But yeah, there's going to be more control guides coming, and maybe a few PC things for you know, free unlocks, because everybody loves a free unlock, don't they? So yeah, just give us 1 second. We will get going shortly. I'm just gonna crack on with doing something which maybe I should have done earlier, but whatever. Right, pop that in there. Wait for a message to come through, and then yeah, right, enough messing around, let's get on with it. MyRise, let's do this then. So it does say that I've already played it. I haven't. That's because I was testing it out, so we are going to delete that just to prove to you that I'm not starting this in, you know, having already played it. Literally was the first cutscene, because I was getting some clips, but whatever. We are going to go brand new, and this is MyRise Mutiny. It's not often that the chief content officer Paul Triple H Levesque is, and we are starting with Triple H's announcement. And yeah, so this is how this year's storyline starts, basically. In previous years, it's been a set story with a set path. This year, it branches. It's the return of branching storylines, but also it's got replayability. So by replaying it or going over it a few times unlocks you different things. That might be alternate attires, that might be new arenas, it might be new superstars, it might even be the MyRise exclusive superstars. They're quite generic, don't get me wrong, but people have been asking for them for years, since they were they were in the game but they were removed from exhibition modes a few years ago. But now they're back. So yes, you can unlock them and play and use them. So yes. So what are we going to do here? Are we going to compete in the women's division or are we going to compete in the men's division? Well, basically we have to compete in both at some point in your MyRise playthroughs. We're going to start in the men's division, but obviously the women's division has it's a separate storyline. You still have to play through it 3 times, I believe, but it is a completely separate storyline to the men's. We're going to go with the men's.
This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as...
And then here you go. So that was just Triple H there, just talking about I've seen his potential for greatness. Well, this is now your first branching choice. Top star of Raw or SmackDown, another promotion, or an MMA champion. So we are going to go from another promotion. We're going to come into this from the independent scene.
As the top star of another promotion.
And this is kind of good because you've seen this a lot lately. WWE promoting other promotions.
Or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step.
So that's interesting. So
the CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going number 1
there you go.
overall.
There you go. Corey Graves has just said it on commentary, if you've heard that. Draft pick, number 1 draft pick, could be somebody from another promotion. And now we get to pick who that person is. You'll go and pick a persona, and then from there we'll be able to edit them. So I'm thinking, somebody like that maybe. I don't know. Hey Callie, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm just picking somebody to play as right about now. Last couple of years in MyRise I used this guy, but I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit. Oh, hello. I might go with that. That looks a little bit what's his name? A little bit Darby Allin, that looks like. But yeah. Maybe we'll go with him. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to go with this guy. Let's just give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I'm putting the chat back up. It says someone's joined. So if you've just joined the stream, welcome in. I can't actually see who that is. It isn't showing. But if you've just joined, welcome in. We're going to pick... I'm going to pick this guy. And we are going to change him up a little bit because he needs much better hair than that for one. So it isn't just going to be me creating a superstar. That's not what this stream's about. What's it under? Is it body? Oh, it's the first time I've been in custom superstar mode, so that's why it's all a little bit like telling me how to do things. Facial parts, no. Face texture, no. Template, no. Where's hair? Oh. Face, body type and weight class. Oh, let's go back to default. Hold on. Just height. Let's make him 6'1" and make him lighter. 204. I'm happy with that. Can't be in ring attire, surely. Maybe it is. Okay, we are going to keep all that. Hair, though, we're going to go a little bit longer. Now, some of these I can't use because I've not unlocked them, so we're going to go long, because I think maybe long ponytail. He's the sort of person who would have a ponytail, maybe. Oh, all that looks a bit. Anyway, yes. As I said, it isn't going to be all me creating somebody. We are going to get on with this quite soon. And then, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm happy with that. Accept all that. Accept that. And then we're not going to have him in that. We'll have him in lower body. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then we're just going to copy this very quickly. And then we're going to go back into it and we're going to take his jacket off because there's no point in him wrestling in a jacket. Okay, and a chain as well. How do I take the chain off? You won't have the chain on either. Okay, I'll go with that. Select persona. Oh no, that is a persona. Okay, whatever. Right, I'm happy with that. Let's come out of this. Oh, hold on. Accept. Personal information, that's what we want to do. What we're going to name him? What we're going to name him? I think we can rename him, but yeah, I genuinely don't know what to name him. Looking at that, I'm thinking something like Haunt or something. The name's going to be crap, but it doesn't really matter. Go with Haunt. Or we'll see what we've got in nicknames. There might be more that were added from previous years. Any Haunt in here? H. No, okay. Oh, Hunter or something like that. It's got to be a hunter. Oh, Headhunter. Right, that's his name. His name's not Haunt, his name's Headhunter. Thanatos, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm just creating somebody just so we can play a bit of wrestling and then do MyRise and the storylines that go with it. You cannot edit your body type, but you can do the... Okay, I can't edit the body type, but I can change the appearance. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so his name's Headhunter. just because it's already got a call name. So that's what we're going with. And this is the first time I've played this year's MyRise Mutiny. So, yeah, it should be interesting. And we're starting in Japan. Sonic 321 Master, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. Yeah, this is why I don't really play MyRise much, just because of all this social feed. But anyway, can I upgrade any of the attributes? Yes, I can. We're going to need these. Let's take resilience up. Oh, I've got loads of points. Let's spend it. Let's go to at least level 5 on them all, because we're going to need them. And then come out of this. And then, okay, come out of this and speak to Troy Simpkin, because why not? There we go.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Well, I mean, you're not, are
Troy.
you?
Nice to meet you too.
We are so excited for your
Why has my
arrival
character
at
got a
WWE.
voice? He'd be
And by the
so
way,
better if
I've
he
heard
didn't
how
have
things
a
are handled
voice.
where you're coming
You know what,
from,
one of
and this
those
is
like
going to be
silent
a
but
breath
deadly
of
characters.
fresh air. Nothing but
Papacaster,
professionalism
welcome
on
in.
this side of the fence.
Thanatos, I've
Don't believe everything.
I've been
you read
okay.
online.
I've
That's
not
good to
streamed
know.
much. I've been
So,
like popping
what's
in
the
and out
plan?
of people's
We
streams
want your impending
as and
debut at
when,
the
really.
draft to stay
I've
top
been quite
secret.
busy
So
with
to
some
keep all
other
the internet
things
sleuths guessing,
over the last week.
Management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another
But-
promotion one last time.
Yeah, I'll try and
So,
get into more
where do
streams
you wanna go?
in the next week or so. Okay, so where are we going to start? Are we going to start in Japan, Mexico, or in TBD? You guys watching in the chat, you guys can pick my path. So let me know where you want me to go or what option you want me to pick. Japan, Mexico, or TBD? Where should we go first? TBD is the American promotion, or American independent promotion, Mexico and Japan. I'm thinking Japan. Yes, Thanatos, I was playing EA FC last stream. That was just a bit of a mess around. As I was just testing a few things, to be honest. And you might have noticed that my layout has changed a little bit. Again, I'm just testing things to see what works and what doesn't. Yep, go with Japan. I'm happy to go with Japan.
Wouldn't mind one more match over in Japan at PWJ. Can you make that happen?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it.
Yeah,
I'll
he
take care
does
of
look like
business.
one of those
Oh,
mysterious
one more thing.
Japanese characters,
Make sure
doesn't
you
he?
look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars
Is he taking the
had
mick?
to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring
Look good on
attire.
draft night.
As much as I
Have you
miss
seen
those
my
days,
character's
that's
face?
No longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions, so you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling
I'll
out
say
their
this.
phones. Safe
Like I say,
travel.
I
We'll see
haven't
you
played
soon.
the MyRise from the previous years. I think the last one I played, I want to say it was 2K20. It might have been 2K19. It was the one with Red and Trey. So I think that was 2020. But Troy Simpkin wasn't in that one. But I know he's been in previous games. I will say this. Never trust anyone in a white suit. Let's speak to Jade Cargill. See what she wants.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
So let's make this character's backstory then. So he knows Jade Cargill and they've worked together before. So let's say that he's come from AEW.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
I don't mind that the My Player character talks, but you know, I remember back in the old SmackDown versus Raw games where you had about 3 or 4 different voices, but you could also select to not have a voice, and there would just be like a silent but deadly character. But yeah, you should be given an option really if you want a voice or not, or okay, so we're in PJW over in Japan. And this is my entrance. Now, new to this year is the 3rd-person camera. So I'm just going to show you what this is. You can go into it in entrances and in matches, but it's a bit more difficult to control in matches, especially if you're playing on PC. I am playing on PC, but I'm using an Xbox controller, not the keyboard, so it is slightly easier to control. But yeah, 3rd-person camera, and then you can literally toggle between different views as well. The game is lagging, is it? Okay. How badly is it lagging? Because it did this before on the previous stream I did, and then it came back to normal after a while. Nice slideshow. What slideshow are you seeing there, Thanatos? Are you seeing the stream transition slideshow? The one which says like live or all the social feeds and things like that? Because that shouldn't be displayed. Okay, Papa Caster's saying it's clean, so okay, we'll give it a few minutes, and if I need to play about with some settings, then that's what I'll do. But yes, so it's my created character, and we are facing off against Chosen, who is one of the generic characters in the MyRise story. And he is quick. So I'm going to need to reverse and be at the top of my game for this one. Yeah, I'm going to turn those camera cuts off, but I'll do it post-match. Just because it can be a little bit annoying. And like I said, Thanatos, I will give it a couple of minutes just in case anybody else is getting the same issues. Right, you know what? I'm going to turn them off now because they're annoying me. So let me see if I can do anything with this. Options, presentation options, and camera cuts, camera shakes. Turn those off because they are annoying. Rarely. Yeah, I'll do that properly in the post-match settings. as we take out Chosen. Get back in the ring, misses kick, thank you very much. Grab him. Grab him. He missed. Whip him into the corner. Whip him into the other corner. Whip him into the other corner. What I'm trying to do is a move, but I don't think I've unlocked those types of moves yet. There we go. That'll do for now. Chosen with the reversal. Incidentally, Chosen was in last year's game on PC. You had to use an unlocker to be able to use him, but he was there. An unlocker, and then once you got him unlocked, you then had to go into create modes, and then you basically save him, and then you had him permanently, and you had to do that with all of the MyRise characters. So they were there, it's just this year you're able to unlock them without having to do all that. And you're able to unlock them on consoles as well. It was only PC last year. Right, so got a finisher already. So let's see what this is. So that's the signature. Lots of punches. Oh, he avoids the finisher. But we'll try it again. Oh, it's a submission? No. Oh, that's like a modified GTS. I like it. That's a win. So with that, we might have unlocked something. I think we unlocked Chosen.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE draft.
And it just got even bigger.
So it's draft day.
Free agent in wrestling.
First round draft pick, anyone? Let's have a look then. Which brand are we going to? But before we do anything, I am going to go into options because I do think that that match was a little bit easy. It's on normal. I'm not going. I'm keeping it on normal, to be honest. Just because I want to play for the story. I'm not here to do it on the hardest difficulty. But for some reason, there's no in-game options, so we might be stuck with the camera cuts. But that's fine. We can upgrade more of this, can we? No, not enough points. That's fine. Let's come out of this. And let's talk to Kathy Kelly.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Well, that's what we're going with anyway. He's not bold and brash. He's not a comedic. Is he really a comedic character? I mean, come on. I'm going to say scheming and calculated. He's a dark character. He's not going to be bold and brash.
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck.
Yes, a silent character. They're scheming, they're calculated, they're silent, even though this guy talks. But it's one of those where you don't know what the next move's going to be. Let's talk to Triple H.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations. especially with everything lined up tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
Okay, so we're obviously going to continue the story. We've not got enough upgrade points, so we can't upgrade any more. But we will be doing throughout this playthrough.
It's time to kick off.
Let's see what brand we're going to.
Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
So we're going to Raw.
The number 1 pick in the WWE draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a
It's just not something that somebody like that would wear, and you can't change it.
Good luck topping this.
He just wouldn't wear white, would he? When you look at his entrance gear, it's not the same as that.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. Talk about ruining a moment. What the heck?
Mutiny!
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Okay, so first overall draft pick, and somebody called Lardon attacked us. Interesting. Let's talk to Adam Pearce. See what he needs to say about things.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
No, it's just something that happens on Adam Pearce's Raw.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I think it is, Mr. Pearce, because I know what you're like as a general manager.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Right, so we're facing a jobber. Okay. So we can speak to Troy Simpkin or CM Punk. Let's see what Punk wants to say.
Hey, you all right? I'm okay.
This is just one thing that puts me off the MyRise in recent years. It's just the amount of talking you have to do to other superstars or other people backstage. It's like, just get on with it.
Management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some
interesting thing to note, this isn't the updated version of the game.
Look, if I were
So
you,
CM
I'd
Punk's
keep your head on a
t-shirt,
swivel.
or vest,
I'm
should I
just
say,
speculating, but this could be
is
the start
wrong.
of something
It
bigger.
doesn't say best in the world, it says best I'm the world. Since the update, that has been changed.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
Okay, we need to see what Troy needs to say, and then we can hopefully get into another
That attack
match.
came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea wwho was under that mask?
Probably him.
Because that's who
Probably
I'd
he
like
was
to
under
get
the
my
mask.
hands on.
I do not.
Oh, he was very quick to answer there.
However,
No,
since
it's
I
not.
got promoted.
It won't be him.
Which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries. I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Oh, for God's sake.
Congratulations.
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
No, thanks.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities.
I'm just going to cut him off.
Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not do the live events, but anyway. Let's go to the next match, shall we?
Wow, where did they get this competitor from?
I have no idea who that is. Adrian Buck. Okay. He's another one of the MyRise generic superstars. We're going to skip the entrances. You've seen his entrance. I just want to play the matches now.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is
both missed the kick.
and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real,
Caught him.
He goes for the quick pin.
Reverse the combo. Straight into a pin.
And there's still plenty of
Kick
fight
out.
left.
he wasn't even close.
Not
to that
even
pin
one.
attempt.
Vicious combination of strikes. Turn out the lights. Oh!
Is this the wheel or is this the rapid button mashing mini game?
The Cobra
It's the button mashing mini game. That's fine. I prefer that over the wheel slider, to be honest, which has made a return.
Sliding out of
And
danger.
I prefer button mashing.
Ooh, stinging kick. He quickly gets out of
Just because it's more of what I'm used to be honest. Let's hit another reversal.
back and forth trading reversals. Continuing to attack
Okay.
the neck. Across the top rope.
He hasn't got much left on his bar, so we'll try to finish him off as quickly as we possibly can.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Oh!
He's just going to crawl to the ropes, and we're just going to go,
hard right hand.
thank you, and drag him back in.
Spiking DDT.
He immediately pops up from that. Get out the way, ref. That's one thing I don't like. The referee seems to get in the way a lot. And they never used to do that. In the older games, they used to stay sort of at the top of the screen and only occasionally move down to sort of the near side of the ring. In recent years, they seem to be on the near side of the ring, and
At this stage,
you can't really see what's going on.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
Let's hit him. Oh,
Here he goes for the win. Just after two.
oh, kicked out.
See if this is the start of a rally.
But he's busted him open with that last knee to the face.
Catches the kick. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Oh, I can springboard as well. Nice. Into the pin.
Moonsault. And straight into the pin attempt. Two. Kicks out.
That is just pure
And that's another thing I don't like about the officials in the past couple of 2K games, really. They're very slow to actually get to the count.
Take down there. This is it. Quick shoulder up.
How did he do that?
Stops that offense from connecting. Man,
strikes.
Another knee to the face.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Like he's got 11
Drop kick to the face. Now we've got a finisher. Let's hit him with it and get this match done.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes. Outlook is bad for Buck.
People in the chat, give me a name for that finishing move.
Victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
Aim.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands. Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
Let's see who's under this mask.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
Okay, so someone from NXT is the person behind the mask.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
Mutiny!
You have no idea. I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
I know, yeah. So it's always the newbies ruining somebody else's fun. Who is them?
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
Okay, can we upgrade the attributes? Still no. Not far off though, but I am going to save those for a bit. See what CM Punk needs to say.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's got to be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Okay, so we've got a match now against Tony D'Angelo.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attack.
We'll skip the scene because it's just his entrance, and skip that one. And skip this, get on with the match.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole.
Okay, the first objective is unleash your fury on Tony D'Angelo.
In the ring, rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
Well, I need to get on the offensive first.
His target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Nice dodge there.
My goodness, look at this. Like he's got 11.
I need to alter his moveset because
What a kick.
it's the same move over and over and over again. But it's fine. It's fine for this.
Blows and a stomp to the gut. Ooh. We're going to witness an all-out assault right here.
Rapid knees. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy. Connects on the kick.
Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their own.
And that's got it.
Hit your finishing move on Tony D'Angelo. Okay, well, I haven't got one yet, so we're going to have to get that and just keep stomping on him.
Good defense there.
Oh.
Running STO plants him. Nicely done.
Pop up straight from that. He's missed. And there's a kick. That should be a finishing move in itself, to be honest with you, but it isn't. D'Angelo slipping away. Triple German's coming. No. Had me fooled. Thought he was going for the triple Germans there, but instead converted it into a clothesline.
Getting up real slow. Not quite all there.
Oh, so I can do springboard to the outside.
And oh man, absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Get him in the ring. Because I need to hit the finisher, so I might as well do it in the ring. Oh, he started trading blows. Hitting that yellow in trading blows basically ends the minigame. And that's not something that I wanted to be involved with, because I wanted to just hit that finisher. And that is match over.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about. Now what?
Mutiny!
Dempsey? What the hell is going on? That's certainly G.T. Dolan. Trick Williams from behind.
It's an NXT takeover on Raw.
And joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
D'Angelo, Williams,
And the invaders are all from
Dempsey,
NXT.
Dolan,
Back there, right now.
Adam Pearce
and others.
intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair. And Pierce goes down too.
The NXT
Lexis King's in there as well.
taking out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too. This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
Finally.
You can't just come in.
Bailey and Kevin Owens to make the save.
Bailey and KO bonus? Are you serious?
They don't make the save.
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
Mutiny! Thanatos, what's NXT? It's basically like a third brand of WWE.
Bailey said it herself.
It's where, not necessarily rookies, but it's people who maybe don't know the WWE system, or people who need a bit more extra training. They basically compete on NXT. It's a weekly show held from the Performance Center. And then they get called up to the main roster.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was
I
wrong.
mean, I did listen.
I know.
I just
But this
didn't
isn't the
want
time
to
point fingers.
Yeah,
you know,
it's the time to
think
start
that
listening
that
to me.
is what was going to happen.
No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah.
Thanatos, yeah, NXT was around back then. Around 2016, 2017, the likes of Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were in NXT. Alexa Bliss was in NXT around that time as well.
Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a
Adrian Neville, who now competes as Pac in AEW,
know you can step up to
he was in NXT around that time, and then got called up to the main roster. I think he got called up around 2016 as well.
About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
the Indies Rival Promotion, or MMA. I know I'm giving the chat the choice, but it's one of those two for me. It's Indies or Rival Promotion. Remember this character's backstory? He was the first round draft pick from a rival promotion. But NXT is a group of indies. They're effectively a group of indie wrestlers who've got picked up by the WWE over time. So I'm picking this choice as the indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
Okay. Chat, feel free to pick this one. Used to train together, used to date, or grew up together. What are we going with here? Train, date, or grew up? Train together. I'm happy to go with that.
Train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
So Bron Breakker is part of the mutiny. Finn Balor, JD McDonough and Damian Priest are part of the mutiny. Io Sky is part of the mutiny. But Becky Lynch does not support the mutiny, even though she was part of NXT. Interesting. Let's continue on. So now we have to choose a female, because this is a male and female storyline. Okay, interesting. I'm thinking somebody completely different to who I've picked. So that just looks like a B-Tech Alexa Bliss, and that just looks like a B-Tech Lita. B-Tech's a thing here in the UK. If you're UK and you're watching this, you'll know what I mean. But that looks similar to my character. And remember, we have said that they used to train together. So that makes a little bit of sense. I'm going to go with this. Okay, I'm going to keep her exactly the same, but we're going to give her a name. And I always create a female wrestler called Poison. So that's what I'm going with. But I don't think they will have Poison as the call name. But we'll see. Let's have a look. No. No, they don't. That's fine. She won't have a call name. But that is Poison. I could go more in depth and add things to them, and I know I have said that people in the chat, it's you guys that are picking the paths, but I kind of don't have a lot of time to go in depth creating people, so I'll just keep it simple. We're here for the matches, we're here for the storyline, we're not here for the create modes.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for
Thanatos, that wasn't meant to be a reference, but yeah, I get what you mean. I get where you're coming from.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
It's got to be. It's got to be ride or die, hasn't it, guys? Come on. It's got to be. Look at them both. It's got to be ride or die.
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
Well, there you go. You've just seen it there on the social feeds that Triple H is allowing the NXT mutiny. Let's see how that will split the roster. Now, what we can do here is upgrade this character. So we'll make sure that we're at least level 5 on most things. Not a submission person. I'd say more, you know, striking, grappling, aerial. So we'll spend those points. We'll crack on with this match in TBD. It looks like WWE have a new recruit. We're back on the Indies at TBD. Yeah, skipping the entrances. And Poison is up against Josie Jane with a simple objective: win. Yeah, I've not put the points into submission, so going for that isn't a good idea. But still. Oh, in move. Oh, in move. Right hand reversal. It's the same move set. Yeah, I really need to go in and alter the move sets, but it's fine. It's fine. It's only a live stream. I'm not massively into changing him for this. And yeah, no worries, Thanatos. Shot to the face of Josie Jane. She is stunned. Maybe we can get a quick pinfall here. Kick out by Josie Jane. Knee strikes, kicks and elbows from Poison. The front drop kick, and now a signature is available, reversed by Josie. Roll up, no. Dragon screw, no. Takedown. Goes for the knee and tries to get some offense here. Reversal though by Poison with a dragon screw of her own. No signature move, that's gone because it was reversed. But a tossed suplex. And a bicycle kick. Over the top rope. And Poison has a finisher. Is this false count anywhere? It is false count anywhere. Let it go. Finisher coming. It's the same move. And there's the win.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh?
What?
Nice.
They look
The two of
nothing
us
like
is
the
nice,
characters.
but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam
Like,
Pierce
if
was
you're going to
messaging me
have
the other day.
custom characters in
Pierce and all
storylines
this
in the
are
games,
and they've
and they're
given
in
us full
casuals,
authority to counter the
at least let
NXT
us pick
mutiny.
the casuals, because
CM Punk will be
they
helping us
look
too once he's
nothing
helping.
like what they
For
would
now,
wear.
It's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being...
Scheming and calculated.
scheming and calculated.
Has to be.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
Please don't let it be Troy Simpkin.
First things first.
It's Troy Simpkin.
Explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea
okay,
what you're
yeah. So
talking about.
Chase
So you just walked
has
right
been in previous
I don't
years of
Well, I still have my own
WWE
badge.
games as
Plus, it
a
helped that I kept in
MyRise
touch with
generic
Todd,
character.
the security
You could
guard.
unlock him last year on PC.
Freaking Todd. This
But he's
really
just
is
said
his
there
last
that he was
strike.
Ribby,
Anyway, I'll deal with him
or the
later.
person under the
Why
mask
exactly
of
are
Ribby
you here?
from, I
We're here
believe,
to show
WWE
Mutiny just how great me and Chase
2K19.
are. If you want to take down
That's
Raw
interesting.
and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Nice little reference
Shawn
to
Michaels
older
still
games
here?
there.
What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd.
Mutiny.
I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just
So we need to basically beat the tag champions. Oh, it looks like no. We just need to take damage from the tag champions Lexis King and JC Jane, the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions. So the mixed tag team champions. That isn't a real title, by the way. It has been made for this storyline. All I got to do is take damage. I literally can't even reverse anything. It's great. I just sit here.
Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle.
That's a kick out. There we go. We can finally reverse. Kick Lexis King in the face and tag in Chase.
Oh look, it's the dynamic duo of disappointment.
But this is a training match, so it isn't fought under mixed tag rules. So we need standing light strikes from Chase. There's one, there's two, there's a reversal. That's not good.
Is it working?
But he's going to tag in a JC Jane. No relation to Josie Jane, who we've just beaten. Whipped across the ring. Light strikes. Get pinned as poison. Okay, well we can do that by simply whipping this one over into that corner, tagging in, and then standing there and letting us get pinned. That doesn't mean kick out, that means get pinned. But that's fine, we can just sit here now. And hopefully JC Jane will pin us rather soon. So anybody in the chat who's played WWE 2K25 so far, what are your thoughts on it? Leave them in the comments and let's have a little bit of a chat. And if you're not already, feel free to follow me on the other socials. Those are at the top of your screen. I appreciate each and every view and subscriber. Literally, we're just waiting to be pinned. There we go. There's the pin. And we're done.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of
And
a
that
rematch
is
on
exactly
NXT.
what
Perfect.
we wanted.
The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
How's the plan going? It's all coming together. It's all going to plan so far. And now we're off to NXT to face Lexis King and JC Jane on a televised event.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more
Well, Chase has been pushed aside because we're about to take down Mutiny. And the Unity Tag Team Championships are on the line.
The following contest is a intergender.
Yeah, we know it's an intergender tag match.
The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Headhunter and Poison versus Lexis King and JC Jane. Yeah, we know.
Rise change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan.
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull the switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Well, the thing is, Mutiny have loved their sneak attacks. Well, we've been one step ahead of them, just like my character said he would be all throughout sort of this storyline. He said you need to be one step, maybe even 2 steps ahead. And right now, we are one step ahead of Mutiny because they weren't expecting this.
Smart strategy by him.
Let's keep the pressure on. As Lexis King whips us into the ropes, reversal there by Headhunter, and the bicycle kick. And again, as Headhunter grabs JC Jane in the ring, I need to change the target because Lexis King has tagged out.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Counters to Gate.
Locking up here.
And now we're in another cutscene. Tag in to Poison.
JC eats
That's a clothesline.
And Lexis uses the tag championship.
Champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes. Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane. Looks like
Chase
okay, or at least okay enough.
being used once again for the distraction, and JC Jane is now isolated. The assisted splash. 1, 2, 3. New Unity Tag Champs.
Unity Tag Team Champions. We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase. Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
So we haven't been in the WWE long, and we are already a champion. That's how most of these stories actually begin, to be honest.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it though?
Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Well, that's the thing. You probably will be supporting one side or the other. We just don't know it yet. We can't upgrade any more attributes, but we'll continue the story. We are now the Unity Tag Team Champions. But what's next for us?
Back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yes, very interesting, Punk. We've seen Adam Pearce. We haven't seen Nick Aldis, so it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
I would say let's go to Raw first, because that's where we was drafted to. We've got Jey Uso, Yeet, or Troy Simpkin. Let's see what Troy needs to say first. Oh, neither. But I do think you need to compete in these, so...
The WWE Universe has been waiting for this match. You ready for the challenge?
Well, there we go. We're straight into a WWE live event match. Because we just are. Don't know who we're facing. Eric of the War Raiders. Okay. Fine. I mean, you do need to do these live event matches because it helps get, I think it's stars or something for unlocks. So you do need to do them, but these boring, aren't they? I want to do the main storyline matches. So let's try and finish these as quickly as we possibly can. Can I just check? It's an Extreme Rules knockout match. Okay. I thought it was, but I wanted to double check. Why can't I pick up the stairs? There we go. Right. Come on, Eric. Get up, Eric. Get up, Eric. Come on. Get up, Eric. Bye-bye. Get up, Eric. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll just have to do it this way instead. Come on, Eric. Get up. Okay, I missed. Kick to the head. We've got a signature move. Let's use it on the outside. That is very similar to Aleister Black's, or Malachi Black, whatever you want to call him. That is similar to the Fade to Black. And now we've got that knee. And Eric's in danger. And that's knocked him out. Thank you very much. Right. There's a win.
Here is your winner,
Fine. Let's see what Jey Uso needs to say.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet.
Yeet.
We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for mutiny, spectacle, and brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yeet. Of course, we've got more than a plan, haven't we?
And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
Okay, so we are at a story point here where if we select yes, we'll continue and stay on this story. If we say no, we can always come back to it later. But I also think that this is a good time to stop. We've been playing for about an hour and a half. And I don't want to commit to a story and then we're not able to progress any further into it because I have to cut the stream a bit shorter. So I'm going to decline the story for now. What it means is that we will stay basically at this point. But we can always go to Troy Simpkin and do more live event matches. So
have I got a live event match for you?
Oh, go on then. We'll do a TLC match. Yeah, we'll do a TLC match to finish it off. If there is anybody that's been watching for a while that's not been in the chat, hello to you. Welcome in. This will be the last match that we're going to do. It's a TLC match. No idea who we're facing. We're facing Kit Wilson. Okay. Of Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly. I don't know why he's trying to pin me, because pins in a TLC match don't work. The aim here is to try and finish the match as quick as possible. Now I could climb a ladder and retrieve whatever is hanging from the ceiling, but I don't want to do that. There is a quicker way. I can use the button mashing mini game. Or I can get a couple of finishers and skip some of the stages of that button mashing mini game. Yeah, 1 second. Just need to do something. That should have banned them on Twitch. If it's not, let's try it again. For some reason it's not connected me on Twitch. Fine, we'll do it this way. Whatever. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to sort that out later. I think it's that, isn't it? Or is it that? I think it's that. Or it might be slash. I don't know. It's slash. There, banned. Banned. There you go. Done it. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Twitch spammers. Now, Kit Wilson is already down to pretty much low health after going through a table. It's a TLC match, but that means we can, well, we can use other things as well, such as the steps. Like that. Now, for anybody wondering, this year's ladder matches, or TLC matches as well, but this year's ladder matches are slightly different than in previous years. You still have to climb the ladder. Don't know why he's trying to pin me, it's not going to work. But yeah, if you climb the ladder... Oh, it is a pin one. Okay. There's nothing... There's nothing up there. Okay. Normally you have to climb the ladder in TLC matches. But that's fine. There's just no referee. Okay. Well, we can end this much quicker then. Because I was going to show you how to win a ladder match, but obviously there's nothing hanging above the ring, so I can't show you. Oh well. Instant recovery there. Thanatos, welcome back. How did the raid go? Was it a success? Good to hear. Good to hear. Whose raid was it? I've not had a chance to look, so don't know whose raid it was. And if you're watching and you don't know what I mean by raid, join the Spot'em Gang. They are a really good community that help streamers basically get noticed. And they have community nights as well, which you can join in and, you know, obviously meet people and you get to play games with them. They have a Marvel Rivals one on Thursday night and they also have one on a Saturday as well. But the games can change over time. This should be another win right here. And we've just won this match at the WWE live event. Thanatos, just for you, because you weren't here, we are at a position in this storyline where we can talk to Troy Simpkin and get matches at WWE Live to increase our upgrade points, or we can talk to Jey Uso, after which we'll get, well, we've already spoke to him, but it'll be the same conversation again. And after it starts one of the branching storylines where you're locked into it and you can't basically return to this point until basically the storyline is over. And I'm a little bit tied because I would say in about 10-15 minutes time I'm going to be off stream anyway, so I don't really want to start a storyline and maybe have like one match in it and not complete it on stream. So I might do some more WWE Live matches because obviously that'll help with the upgrade, and then maybe after that I'll see if anybody from the Spot'em Gang is streaming, and then in turn raid out to them. Controller seems to have gone off, but something I will put is in the chat is there we go. Right. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do... Oh, hello. We're going to do one more match. I did say the last time will be one more match, but...
This is your chance to shine.
Oh.
How about this live event match?
No, I don't want a submission match because it's not... the stat isn't strong enough.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
But we'll take a table match because that's pretty quick. Release your inner Dudley boy with this tables match, WWE Live, and we're facing Kit Wilson again, who obviously wants a rematch, so that's fine. We can do that. We can do that nice and simple because we're going to go for the power bomb through the table, and that's how you win a tables match. Really, really quick. And we got a "This is awesome" chant off one move. I mean, viewers rating was a disaster. Guess what? There's no viewers. It's a live event. It's not televised. Don't care. So yeah, I did say that. I keep saying, oh, that'll be the last match, but that one was really, really quick. That was really quick. And a backstage brawl is going to be really quick as well, but at least it gives you a chance to see some new environments. So yeah, we'll do the backstage brawl and then we'll go from there. So we're facing Pete Dunne, but this is the same brawl area as in previous years. There is a way to get outside. I don't quite know where that is though. That's the ambulance. And then this is the catwalk and main backstage area. That takes you to the ring. But there is an NXT parking lot. Obviously not here. And I like that they've brought backstage areas back, but I liked them in older games where you could literally free roam between all the backstage areas. So for example, if I went out of this door, I then go into that NXT parking lot. Don't think you can do that. Let's just get out of this submission. And then let's have a look, see if we can. Like I say, it'd be nice if you could, but I don't think you can. Yeah, unfortunately not. In the older games, you could just press a button and then it would basically sling you outside. Let's try a carry move. Oh, there's no environmental grapple there. Okay. That's a kick. Can you pick this up? Can I pick that stop sign up? No. Okay. Can I put him in the back of the ambulance? I mean, it's not an ambulance match, but can I put him in the back of the ambulance? It looks like I can. Oh, no, you can just use it to do moves off. Traffic cone. Okay, fine. Let's climb up to the top of the ambulance and okay, it's not locked me. But let's see if Pete Dunne will climb up here. I don't think he will. I think I'm going to have to just jump off and hope for the best. So he's a little bit stuck on the door. There you go. He's going to climb up now. Let's go for something quite extreme from up here, I'd say. Powerbomb position. See if we can chuck him off. Yes, we can. And then we can dive off. Oh, we avoided it. I don't know how we avoided it because you're not getting up that quick from a fall off the top of an ambo. Deadly roundhouse kick. Pete Dunne is in danger. And I think I've got a... Well, I was going to say, I think I've got a name for that, that knee. It's a bit... It's not very good. But considering we're facing Mutiny, how about calling it the Mutiny? No? I know. It's terrible. I know. Absolutely terrible. Think of a better name. Stop sign to the face. And get out the carry by doing that, or the drag, should I say. Drag and carry, same thing technically. It crawls out of the carry move, instant recovery, pop us back up, thank you very much. And we reverse. German suplex into a ripcord clothesline. There's one thing that I'm trying to do, and it's not that. Because with a backstage brawl, there's no pin, there's no submission. The only way to win is by knocking out your opponent, and there's a powerbomb to the car. And that's still not it. Okay, well, let's drag him all the way to the catwalk then, because clearly using this area isn't doing anything. Does this lift still work? It did last year. Yes, it does. Okay. He's going to trot back down. Is he going to climb up here? Yeah, he's going to climb up here instead. And we'll just try and throw him off this instead, because why not? Oh dear, that's not what we want to do. And he's got finishers as well, so we need to be very, very careful. I mean, it was our idea to go up here. That's what I want. Okay. Oh no, reversed. This is dangerous now. He's going to try and throw me off. Powerbomb position. Turn him around. I can hit the finisher. I mean, that's not what I wanted, but we'll try it again. Oh, possum attack? Not quite. Pete Dunne with a kick of his own. Is he trying now? He's going to drop down there. He's running for safety. Let's call him back up here with a few taunts. He wants me to go down there, but I want him up here. That's what I want. Powerbomb position. And just throw him off into the light. Pete Dunne is now in danger. But that hasn't KO'd him. But I tell you something, that how has he survived that? Oh, he's going to KO me as well now with this. No. No, he didn't. Here we go. This should finish it off. And it does. A 3.5-star backstage brawl. Well, there you go. Anyway, like I say, we're not going to carry on the Mutiny storyline because I don't know how long it actually is. Well, this next part of it anyway. So what I'm going to do is go into the options. Yes, we can switch player between the two. Yes, I know. But I'm going to do attribute upgrades. And we're going to put everything up, so we're now an 88 overall. Let me come out of this. Let me switch player. and see if there's anything going on with our female My Player. No. Nick Aldis and Troy Simpkin. And we've only got 13 upgrade points. Well, that's fine. Again, Nick Aldis will have a branching storyline similar to what Jey Uso has on the other side. So, with that, I want to do that, and I want to go to... Is there a save? Is there a way to save it? Oh, here you go. So, yeah. So basically, that is what the MyRise live events do. So, I've currently got 9 stars, but 20 stars will unlock me Super Cena. 28 will get me Chase. 38 will get me La Cangrejita Loca. 46 Cole Quinn. You get the picture. You've got some MyRise rewards, my faction cards in there as well. So yeah, plenty of unlocks, but you've got to do the live events to do those. And you've only got 3 rebooks. I've got 3 remaining. You may have more, you may have less, the further you progress in the game. Right, what's victory? Oh, that's a victory, isn't it? That's alter your victory winning animation. That's not what I wanted to do. I've pressed completely the wrong thing there. What I need to do is go through the movesets, because both characters have exactly the same movesets and it can get quite boring. Not just for you guys watching, but for me playing as well. So, it looks like it's saved. You can see the story progression that we've done here. So, new era. So it basically tells you what you've got to do. You've got to go through it 3 times. So basically I've got to go through as a comedic character and then a bold and brash character as well. Same in the Mutiny, same in the Unite storyline, and the next one that we're going to unlock is Investigate. But like I say, we're not going to do that. So with that, I am going to end the stream there. And I'm going to say this. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, stay tuned to the channel because there's plenty more WWE 2K25 content coming soon. If you're watching on Twitch, then I will be streaming more games on Twitch and on YouTube as well soon. But if you are watching on Twitch, do wait for the raid, because I'm going to raid out to hopefully one of my fellow spotters from the Spot'em gang, and if not, I'll just raid out to somebody. Until then though, I'll see you next time.